Whispers in the Attic. It was an old, rambling house nestled at the edge of a sleepy town, its time-worn facade telling tales of generations long past. The Anderson family had just moved in, drawn by the charm of its antique architecture and the promise of a fresh start. Sarah, the mother, was captivated by the history that seemed to seep from the very walls, while David, the father, saw it as a perfect place for their young daughter, Emily, to grow up in. As the first week went by, the Andersons settled into their new home. But soon, subtle oddities began to gnaw at their sense of comfort. Objects would shift places overnight, and the temperature in certain corners of the house would inexplicably drop. Whispers, faint and fleeting, seemed to ride the air currents, rustling through the rooms like distant echoes. One night, as a storm raged outside, Emily awoke to a soft murmur coming from the attic. Curiosity piqued, she climbed the creaky stairs, her small hand gripping the frayed banister. The attic door creaked open, revealing a dimly lit space shrouded in shadows and forgotten relics. Emily's heart raced as she stepped forward, her eyes fixated on a dusty old mirror leaning against the wall. It was ornate and ancient, its surface reflecting a distorted image of the attic. As she stared, her reflection seemed to ripple, and for a split second, she saw another face staring back at her, a pale, gaunt visage with hollow eyes. Terrified, Emily stumbled back, her breath caught in her throat. The whispers grew louder, a cacophony of unintelligible voices that seemed to swirl around her. She dashed down the stairs, into the safety of her parents' room, but when she tried to explain what had happened, they dismissed it as a nightmare induced by the storm. Days turned into weeks, and the strange occurrences escalated. Sarah and David began to notice the whispers, too, haunting the edges of their perception like distant echoes. They decided to investigate the attic, their unease growing with each step. In the attic's dim light, they found the old mirror standing alone, its surface marred by the passage of time. As they gazed into it, their reflections began to shift and contort, merging with ghostly figures from a bygone era. The whispers intensified, now forming words that sent shivers down their spines. Desperate to break the spell, David grabbed a heavy cloth and covered the mirror, silencing the voices. The air grew still, and a sense of dread lifted. But as they descended the stairs, a voice, cold and clear, echoed through the house, a voice that seemed to emanate from nowhere, and yet everywhere. We were never meant to be forgotten. The Andersons fled the house that night, leaving behind their belongings and the ancient mirror. As they drove away, they saw figures in the windows, shadowy forms waving farewell. The whispers lingered in the air, a haunting reminder of the past that refused to be silenced. To this day, the old house stands empty, its secrets locked within its walls. And if you ever find yourself passing by, listen closely. You might just catch a faint whisper, carried on the wind, a chilling echo of a time long gone and souls that yearn to be remembered. As we come to the end of this incredible journey into the heart of Eldermist's mysteries, we want to express our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us on this captivating exploration. The story of Eldermist is just one of the many astonishing and mind-bending tales that we share here on our channel. If you've enjoyed diving into the realms of the unknown, uncovering secrets that defy explanation, and delving into the rich tapestry of history and legend, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you ensure that you won't miss out on any of our daily uploads that promise to amaze, shock, and leave you with a sense of wonder.